So, statistics or visualizations? Well, actually, statistics and visualizations. So, there's a fairly famous study by Anscombe many years ago, I believe it's 1973, where Anscombe showed some identical statistics but very different looking visualizations. And so, let's just go ahead and demonstrate that here in ChatGPT. So to do so, let's go ahead and update the data file. And this data file actually comes from their study from those years ago. And so this is kind of very much the original. Since has been replicated, most famous one probably using dinosaurs, visualizations of dinosaurs, but that might be for another day. But we have kind of four data sets. So we have X1 and Y1 going alongside X2 and Y2, X3 and Y3, and X4 and Y4. So four data sets, each with X and Y coordinates. And so there's just 11 observations, so a fairly small data set. And what it's trying to do is demonstrate that. So just to make sure we have the right stuff here before we leave the data portion, I want to display the summary statistics so you can start to see that they look identical to each other. And for me, making sure I got the right data added in. So I said each of these are a separate data set. I probably could have been more explicit and said this is data set 1, but it looks like it's doing that for me. So data set 1, here's the X1, here's the Y1, and we're trying to see, if you look at that here, let me go down to the bottom here, but for each of them, the data is identical. So for example, the Y2 here is identical to the Y3 here, is identical to the Y4 here. So what it's trying to say is the statistics are the same, but even with those statistics, might it look differently? So now I'm asking it to provide a scatter plot for each of the four data sets and to go ahead and insert a trend line, because these statistics show an identical trend line or regression analysis, even though the underlying visualization looks quite different. So there's kind of the first one, and see this 0.5 x plus 3 and y equals 0.5 x plus 3, even though the data sets are quite different from each other, visualization. The same thing here. Look at this visualization. It looks like it's pretty much on the trend line except for one. And then here's, a whole bunch here, and then one way out here. And so what we're trying to show is just that Anscombe's quartet really shows the importance of both statistics and visualizations. Visualizations aren't always the right answer. Usually they're much easier to consume, but not necessarily provide everything. And so we believe that it is useful. And so not only the trend line, but we can also do some basic regression. So again, we're still trying to prove that the statistics are identical. So we said light regression statistics, just so you can see that the R-square and the y-intercept and all those portions are exactly the same. And so you can see that here. I mean, obviously there's some rounding issues, but you can see those various characteristics are identical. And that's just really making the point. In order to tell the story, we just need to ask it to output the final visualization. And so we'll do that. And the nice thing is it's named, it's in the type of file that we want, all useful that way. And so it's able to provide that, and here's the visualization provided. The only thing else we have it do is usually either display or save a file with the various prompts in it. So that completes this lab.